Welcome to Bears in Exile. Today is Friday, March the 9th, and this is the market overview. Looking at the Dow, SPX, VIX, TNA, UUP, FXE, GLD, SLV, Apple, GE, the NASDAQ, XLF, XOI. And away we go. Okay, it was just a really interesting day news-wise. The CDS for Greeks were triggered. Big news. And we're going to hear more about that this weekend, whether or not the reality of it being a very bad thing comes to pass, or if they spin it, which they love to spin. We're going to see what happens. Beyond that, we ended with an inverse hammer today. It came close to being red, but it wasn't. So just an inverse hammer, green. 14-day RSI moving average still ticking down. Fast stochastic has met it. Slow stochastic is still pointing down. CCI ticking up, RSI ticking down. Uptick on the MACD, downtick on the MACD histogram. A very mixed picture here. SPX, more of the same. SPX was stronger, able to get to the previous high here. Actually even poke out above it just by a hair. Or maybe not. And fast stochastic not yet meeting the 14-day RSI moving average. Slow stochastic pointing up, unlike the Dow. Side on the RSI, up on the CCI. Side on the MACD, up on the MACD histogram. Much stronger than the Dow. The NASDAQ, closer to SPX than the Dow, still pretty darn strong. Stochastics pointing up, CCI pointing up, RSI pointing up, MACD histogram ticking up, MACD itself ticking sideways, 14-day RSI moving average still going down. Quite strong. Considering the news, this is amazing. The VIX, green spinning top and 14-day RSI moving average ticking down, had a big gap today as people were just so happy that the deal was done in Greece. Stochastics pointing down, CCI pointing down, RSI pointing up, MACD ticking down, MACD histogram ticking down. Not that attractive. Just isn't. And TNA. Huge update for TNA. I mean, just huge. 14-day RSI moving average still pointing down. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, MACD up, MACD histogram up. I did back away from its highs a little bit, and did close below the lower price consensus level, but massively strong day. Now, here's why today doesn't make sense to me. UUP, gigantic gap up, spinning top. When the dollar is bullish, the market should not be, and the market certainly was. 14-day RSI moving average pointing up, stochastics mixed, up on the CCI, up on the RSI, up on the MACD histogram and the MACD itself. I mean, this was no small gap. This was a big, giant gap. And so that just doesn't jive. And FXE, big gap down, continuing this wave pattern. Closing below the major price consensus level, bearish sign. And 14-day RSI moving average now really getting underway. Under the 80, nice. Stochastics mix, CCI down, RSI down, MACD down, MACD histogram down. This should have been bad for the markets. Very interesting. Just so much enthusiasm. XLF, the financials, also completely uncaring to the currency action today, ending with almost an inverse hammer, but not quite, and it did not close above the previous peak. And just like many things, its height of the day tested the previous high. 14-day ticking down, stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram sideways, MACD histogram up, MACD histogram sideways. Apple. Yeah, Apple sounds good. Little spinning top, not yet getting to the previous high. 14-day RSI moving average ticking down, CCI up, stochastics up, RSI up, MACD histogram ticking up slightly, MACD itself ticking down, indecision right here at this previous top. GE. Big spinning top, barely closing above the major price consensus level. 14-day RSI moving average ticking sideways, stochastics up, CCI up, RSI down, MACD histogram up, MACD itself up. Would have been really nice to have this red so it could sit on the bar and break it down slowly, but that's not what it's doing. GLD. Look at that. Second VIX speaks. Bullish engulfing. Very bullish engulfing. Stochastics up, CCI up, RSI up, histogram up, MACD sideways. MACD histogram, 14-day RSI moving average ticking down. What did I just do? There we go. And very, very pretty. Very pretty. Now the dollar was up huge, which push-pull effect, we talk about it almost every night. Some nights the dollar wins, some nights the fear wins. The dollar was up huge. Should have been very bad for gold. Gold was up huge. I think that's fear, personally. But like I've said in the past, fear trumps the dollar. And anyways, that's my theory. SLV, very similar, very bullish engulfing, and essentially all the same as gold. No need to rehash that. And what else do we have? Oil. Oh, this is interesting too. That body spinning top below the middle Bollinger Band. Yes, it did close slightly up as opposed to yesterday, but big red candle. Down on the 14-day RSI moving average, not good for the bulls. Mixed on the stochastics, down on the RSI, down on the CCI, down on the MACD, and slightly up on the MACD histogram. Not looking nearly as healthy as the indexes. Hopefully we'll have some more movement to the downside on that very soon. And I think that is just about it. Yep. So we are once again waiting. We really should have had a very a different outcome today than we did due to the news. I think that once it's digested, it will have a better or a larger impact. That and the divergence with the currencies, those really should come into play at some point. But I do think that if we break 1.3 on the euro, that there's going to be some trouble. So have a nice weekend. As always, all investing decisions are your own. This chart and video are for entertainment, educational, and consumption of time purposes only. Thank you.